Welcome to another MPA Production stream. I am the guild leader of the MPA community. This is a stream we do Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern, where we work on community-related projects like competitions, challenges, and lately, putting a lot of focus on community collaborations. This is an ongoing series, or season one, if you will, of MPA community collaborations, where we've been collecting samples from different members of the community and creating, tracks here on stream. It's been very collaborative and a lot of fun. All right, if you're not already a member of our community, you can find the links on top of our YouTube, top of our Twitch, wherever you're checking this out at. You can find our Discord and the links to all our other channels, and then you can find our link tree, Twitch, YouTube, SoundCloud, Instagram, Discord, stuff like that. And now we have a website, which I need to add to the link tree. Might replace Twitter because I'm never on musicproductionarena.com, and it's really just basic website. We're gonna put more work into it, and of course, and make it a lot better. But best thing about it, there's a new portal to the feedback stream, which if you weren't here yesterday, you haven't heard the announcement yet or seen it. The MPA feedback stream is back, but it's just once a month now, so we're gonna make it a little bigger, a little bit more variety of music, and put more. I don't know. It's just gonna be a little bit different, mainly because it's once a month. Last Friday of every month, live stream every last Friday of every month, 8 p.m. UTC. That's 4 p.m. Eastern on YouTube. We don't do that one on the Twitch. It's just on the YouTube, I believe. And there's a panel of hosts, like 3 or 4 hosts sometimes, and we just listen to the track, and then we go around just talking about the track and giving feedback, and then we encourage people in the chat to also give feedback. So check that out. If you're not already seeing the forums and seeing the posts in the Discord, and you can just follow it here. That's our new website. That's the page for the feedback stream. A little short. We're doing it in 3 days, so that was a little short notice. But you can go ahead and still submit. There's a form there. Lay, our co-leader, will collect those tracks and get that all ready for us on Friday. And tune in again. That's earlier than this stream. We do this stream, the production stream, at 6 p.m. Eastern. And the feedback stream is going to be at 4 p.m. Eastern. That's 8 p.m. UTC, 4 p.m. Eastern. This Friday coming up. Check it out. Submit a track. All right. So what have we been working on? Let me make sure we're live. So we're live on Twitch, live on YouTube. For those that were following along with this whole series and noticed I was doing all that VR stuff, I'm still doing that. I was just having some problems with the world and just want to make it better. So I just stop casting it in there for now. That's what this other channel down here is for. But I am going to bring some of that back. For those that are kind of curious about that, I will be bringing that back. But for the most part, that was just a little side thing anyways. I was casting it into VR and having a meetup there, virtual reality. Stuff I've always messed with, and I just was playing around with it. But we're not going to do that right now. And Instagram wasn't working either because my phone just wasn't picking up good enough connection, I guess. I don't know. I kept saying poor connection. So we're back to just YouTube. We got Twitch, and we do have members tuning in from DLive. As we can see, Shmygod. Shmygod, when are you going to get in on these collabs? All right, so let's get back to these. So this is good to see you, God. That's our one of the few people that do stop in from DLive, which I said DLive was just an extra platform we added, but I'm glad I did, and I'm going to keep streaming to DLive because we get a few people popping in. That's cool. Probably need to update my page. I need to update the community page there, probably. I haven't shown it no love. She leaves. All right. Hey, Alpha J. All right. How you doing, Alpha J? Staying up late to watch the stream. Alpha J. All right. We've got a little bit of an update. So I was working on tracks late last night, even working on some of these. Oh, just since you're here, Alpha J, I just want to keep you in the loop with everything the way I see it. I don't know if you did want to jump in on this track. I could put you anywhere, but I'm going to take you off this until I get some samples for this. Actually, no, I did take a sample from this. I'm going to put this back. By the way, I put a sample from your track in this thing, but it was really just back here. But I don't want to, so I jumped on that one track of yours on the splice, and I think we should finish that and everything, but I don't want to just take your track and hijack your track. So that's why I keep saying, let's start something fresh for the stream. or you can make some samples for this project here, some fresh samples. But as far as your track goes on Splice, you know, let's just save that for offline or whatever, because we got to, because if you do donate it here, it's going to become a community track, and that's kind of the whole like regulations of this. Any samples that get submitted to the community collabs and any project here and any track we come away with is always going to be tied to this stream. And I didn't want to just hijack your track. But anyways, let me know if you want to jump in on one of these collabs, send me samples. If not, we can just work on that track that you sent me and offline when I get some time, and we can just work on, like you said, you need some help with the intro and things like that. I can see what I can do, and then we can do that. So just let me know. But I would like you, if you get in on this track, it's 140 beats per minute, F minor. You just create some loops, chop up some loops, like download some loops and chop them up or whatever in this, you know, 140 F minor. Send them my way. I'll throw them this track. This track is actually sounding really cool. We'll listen to it here in a second. And then I worked on Mr. Fox, and now Yaley jumped in on this track here. So collab 10, this is the demo I'm going to show right now, is, I like the way it sounds. It's, I'll just play it. It needs a lot of mixing. It's the plucky synth is super plucky. Like I need to like tame the plucky synth, but it's still pretty cool to see. So this is collab 10. This one I was working on last night. And let me turn this back down a little. I'm just gonna play a little bit of it here, and then we're gonna move on to checking out some new samples we just got in. Hey, OKRJ loves the click. So does so I made it extra clicky. It was originally clicky sample sent to me from Mr. Fox. I made it even clickier. But I was thinking it was a little too clicky when I was listening to it on my MacBook speakers. It would be on those speakers. And I just this triplet thing at the end, just fun. So this is started out with, this is a collab started out between Mr. Fox and I, and then I was working on it, and I had some, and then some samples came in from Yaley, or Yael. I forget how they pronounce her name, but they sent me some samples. There was just a few samples, and I was trying to think where I fit. And I just happened to just want to throw them into that track, and I made it fit. I stretched them up to 125 and B minor and all that stuff, and I liked it, so I went with it. Okay, let me see here. So I wanted to answer some of these questions in chat. So it says, so Alpha J saying, dilemma. I want to make my first full track, but the collab's looking good too, and I can make many things for them. Yeah, I would work definitely on your first track. Even I, with this new collab project under the name Guild, wanted to release an official track on Spotify. Get that name, and you know, I want to finish a good track. Put it on Spotify. Get the name, even though there's like 30 other people with the name Guild. No one had capital letters yet, though. Anyways, I'm going to reserve that name. So you work on your first track, reserve your name on Spotify, get that first track out. Don't overthink it. Just release something. But the collabs are simple. I want everyone to know the collabs are real simple. You just send me a loop. Send me one shots. And we're not really one shots, but take some one shots, create a loop out of them. Send me the loops. Maybe one loop, two loop, three loops if you just want to like dip your toes into the collab. Some people have done that. Or send me a whole like idea, loop pack or whatever you got time for. But you don't have to devote too much time to the collab. It's more of just a fun thing that you can kind of just like throw some samples my way and see what I do with them on stream. And then if you like it, download the samples and dig in deeper into the project and create your own version of the collab. But don't let this, you know, take anyone's precious time away from their solo tracks for sure. I do want to let everyone know I'm having a blast, and I want to thank everyone for collabing with me, because I'm like collabing with like 20 people right now, and it's pretty awesome. I like it. Okay, RJ in the chat. We're going to listen to the samples right here in a minute. Okay, RJ sent some samples of the day. I'm really excited to check them out in front of everybody. Okay, and then Alpha J saying I made right now a very good base sample, and I will continue that. What type of sample you need? Base sample would be good. You make it. Do you know what key it's in? The other one, actually, let me show you the track now. Base samples would be good, but you know what? Some stabs. You can do anything with like horn stabs would be cool on the track. Just send me some cool ideas, and I'll try to make them fit. But some more bass stuff would definitely be good. Bass loops or drum effects. Ooh, drum effects. You're already on the same page. Yeah. Drum effect. That's actually what we really need for that track. Some sweeps and stuff. Sweeps and some other glitchy effects if you want. Just whatever. I know you got a lot of samples from Splice and stuff, and just like run them through Grow Speed and stuff. Run them through like do your thing. You're really good at chopping things up and stuff. So just chop up the samples and just send in the flips. You know, the sample flips, your versions of them. And if you do, keep the key and the BPM and thing. And then all right, horns, no problem. Okay, cool. I'm excited for those. Then second name isn't my second name isn't bass. Is bass or isn't bass? My second name isn't bass. Um, Alpha J bass. Alpha Bass J. Hey, so I'm excited for all these collabs and see where they're going to end up. I got the demos. I'm uploading the demos to the packs. Again, the spreadsheet that I'm working with here, we're about to get started, but I want to share this one more time. If you haven't already saved this link, save the link and then once you save this link, you can go to the individual pack. They're just Google Drive links. You can go to the individual packs and then save shortcuts to your drive. Then you don't have to keep, if you just want to check the packs easier than checking the spreadsheet even, save the different links you can save shortcuts to your own Google Drive. So then when you can just log into your Google Drive and you'll have access to all the packs, all the demos, and all the content for the collab. So you can also refer to the spreadsheet to see like information about the key, the BPM, and I'm trying to fill the notes in with like what we need for the track. So the tracks need a lot more than what I've written in. I need to write more in, but you can kind of check out the notes and see, oh, it needs a bass line or it needs this or needs that. But these notes need to be updated. So that's that. But anyways, this spreadsheet will be a companion app for collabs. You can just refer to that whenever. Like I said, you could save those shortcuts to those links to your own Google Drive, and it will make it even easier to access the folders. Check out the demos of all the collabs who are out on the album in quotes, playlist that we're going to release, and all that stuff. So this is the Mr. Fox. I decided to show that. Then I worked on, I don't think I rendered out the demo, so we'll just open up the project. I worked on Collab 8 Season 1 late. Ended the stream with Insky from the community. You know him in the community as Low Poly Tea Tree. Jumped into the stream and was sending some samples and really brought this track to life. Sounds a lot better. This is the track Alpha J that I was trying to get you in on. And actually, I do have one of your samples right here. Alpha J. This is really short. I just threw it into this one part. Alpha J bass. I'll probably put more of this in here. This came from your other track. So this is the collab between Collab 8, Guild, and Deity, Godly Remixer. Y'all know him in the community as Fatal Error. Alpha J and Insky. Here we go. It's just like a dark track. It's the darkest track on the album. That guitar, distorted guitar, and chime. These impact stuff came from Insky, Low Poly. So did these. I believe they sampled them from some modular synths, I believe they said. I can't remember. We were working on a guitar part for it. I need to work on it some more. That was the original idea, but when it came in with this other stuff, it didn't blend together good, so I liked the other stuff better, so I pulled out that guitar and left it. That one's fun, so that's collab 8. All right. So Alpha J, if you're still here, this is the one, some horn stabs would really bring this to live and probably make it the mix not so muddy. I mean, not muddy, but I mean muffled, like some stabbing, like brighten it up a little. Some horn stabs would be nice on this. And then I could do some more bass chops. I could just use more of this bass. That's cool. We'll work on that some more once I get some more samples for it, and I'm gonna probably work on this one later tonight. Like I said, for those that are following on the Twitch, you'll notice that I go live sometimes really late. Like last night, it was like I shouldn't have been awake, but I got a lot of work done on the track. So that's when I get some of my best work done, is like late at night. I don't talk on the stream as much because it's like late and I'm half asleep, but follow us on Twitch because I do work on these quite often late at night for me. Night for me, probably day for others, but catch those streams. I don't leave them up. I actually unpublish them on purpose so people can put more focus on these. So you have to catch them live if you want to catch them at all. And just hang out with me. It's cool to see people pop by in the middle of the night or whatever for me and just say, hey, what are you working on? And I put a lot of work in on these, and sometimes not even these. It'll be other things too. So just whatever. All right, let's show this is what I'm excited about. I'm going to open up an MPA community collab, fresh template. So recently joined the community, OKRJ. I love that name. OKRJ. So let me close this, and OKRJ already sent some samples. So I've got the MPA collected sample packs. The list is growing. Got OKRJ pack. All right, I listened to them the other day, but they were just on my phone, so I wanted to like save this real hype for when I was on stream. Got my headphones on. We're gonna see if we can fit these into other collabs, or if they're worthy of like fresh collab that might have to stay for season 2. I don't know, but let's definitely try to fit them in something into one of these other collabs so we can get you in on this. OKRJ. I'm gonna love saying OKRJ. Good idea. OKRJ. Our dark piano. All right. So we've got some different. Looking at some different BPMs here. Cool. RJ. Let's see. Blank. All right. So let's just start from the top here. Dark piano. The 95 beats per minute. So what DAW you use, RJ? This is why it's so fun for me, because it's like I never know what I'm gonna get. This is so nice. It's like those little ads you see before all the YouTube videos you're watching, where they're like listening to like sample packs or MIDI files, and they're like, "Whoa, I'm feeling inspired now." It's exactly what I'm feeling. I'm like, yes, I hear this, and I'm ready to go on this track. That piano's nice. E major. Drum loop at 109. Oh, there's so much here. I would say this is worthy of its own collab. That's nice. I'm gonna listen to the whole thing later. Hey, that's real nice. There's another retrograde or full mana jumped in on the collabs yesterday, and they're working in on something right now, and I'm super excited to see what they're working up with, and they're super good. I might try to connect all three of us through a Discord thing, swap samples there, and see if start working with this one behind this. Maybe it's just an idea. I'm not gonna run with the idea, but it's just first thought. Full Mana's gonna be working on something special. And the reason why I say that is I got this open slot here. Collab 9. I wanted to open this slot up and reserve it almost for like something because there's a lot of people just now tuning into the collabs, and I want to give people time. And I hear things like this that need to start a fresh collab that hasn't. It's like nothing like anything else on the project. So there's an empty slot here, and I'm gonna start a new one, new collab for the season 10. I have decided season 1. I have decided to keep 10 tracks per season just to keep this somewhat, achievable. So much accomplished. So we can accomplish this each season. I'm thinking 13 weeks. At no longer than 13 weeks. And the last few weeks will be like mastering and releasing it onto the playlist. 10 weeks working on this. The reason why, because that's like quarterly. I don't want to spend forever. I don't want these albums to drag on. So that being said, my versions won't be perfect. I will definitely at the end of mine just be like, okay, I'm happy enough. Let's move on. But I will get them all sounding really good. And I encourage everyone else to download the packs and do your own versions. And then we do remix the tracks. We're going to have remix competitions. Create your own versions of the collabs. Submit those. Create better versions than me, if you can. I'm just saying if you can, not like not like calling you out. I'm just saying if you want to try, and then we can see with the best versions, and they can go on the album or whatever the playlist. We're going to repost all the best stuff and get the stuff posted out. Fun stuff. But like I said, I'm having fun just mashing everyone's samples together. So my version will be whatever come up here online. Your versions will be whatever you come up with when you download the pack and submit that. So fun stuff, lots of stuff. Let's keep going here. Or run out of breath. All right, this is 109. Drum loops are always a good way to get a track started. Nice. Stomp vibe to it. This is like I was talking about yesterday. Take it. Reba's in the chat. Hey, stuff. If you take like car door slams and layer them over stomp kicks and stuff like this or whatever, another stomp, you get really cool track. Little bell. All right, guitar pick C sharp major 109. Line this up with the drum beat. I want to use this guitar for something right away. Yes. So this guitar is C sharp major. These are really high quality. I like this stuff. Good job. Okay, RJ. This sounds good. This is good stuff. Let's line it up though. Okay. A lot of fun this will be. Let's see, mellow, piano plus melody, C sharp. I can fit these. I can fit these all over. They're all major keys. So that's gonna be the problem. But that's why I probably need to start something fresh with it. We'll make use of some of this stuff for sure. Right away. I mean, I like major keys. We do have a major key song. Ooh, yes. Wait a minute. It's all coming together now. Yeah, okay, we got. Oh, over here it is. 128. C major. Might shift some of this stuff around down to C major 128. This track needs some love. Look at this one person here. Feeling lonely, guild and young outsider. That track's nice. I think these will fit great in there. This is a nice lo-fi track here. I want to use this. This is okay, I got some ideas. It makes me want to jump into Young Outsiders track, which we haven't really chosen a project for today anyway, so that's probably what we're gonna do. Check out this bass. Nice. It's like talks to you. It's like a tuba bass. I can think of some great ways to process that right away. Really get some texture out of this. And the granular synthesis process, granular sampler on this would be awesome. That right there. Very analogy. All right. OKRJ says, personally not a huge fan of the melody, but the chords are so mellow. Talking about the samples that they sent. Yeah, I liked it a lot. Turn off now. Yeah, I liked it a lot, but I'm curious to what where I'm gonna fit in, what it's gonna sound like in this track we're about to drop it in, because I've got an idea. I have an idea for some of these. Somber piano. Well, these are real nice. Okay, RJ, these are real nice, high quality, and they all. Every one of these could be its own track, but I'm gonna have a lot of fun with these. If you send me any minor key loops, I could fit you in some of the other collabs too, for sure. Because most of the other ones are minor tonality, but I'm thinking we'll try to fit some of these in right now to our major key track on the album, and then we'll also start a fresh collab that either will come out in season 2, because we are going to continue this, or we can or try to get this collab 9 spot, like I keep saying on the spreadsheet here. We got a 9 slot, but like I said, I'm waiting for other producers. Also, Hinso's working on stuff. Cool Mana's working on stuff. Yeah, take these stuff. And some of the other people aren't necessarily working on stuff yet, but they mentioned that they want to join. So, anyways, we can stack these up with people. So if you get in late on a season, since it's like season now, it's like halfway through, it's best to just jump in on other collabs and then start fresh on season 1. We can start collabs now behind the scenes, and when we're going to take the best ones and get them in on collab. We've got a slot here that will be filled in with one of these tracks, probably 2 or 3 people stacking up, but let's figure that out later off stream. Meow says Alpha. All right, so we got all these things here. Let's open up our major keys, only major key track on the whole song. You could take major key tracks here. I can put them over minor tone. I just got to find the relative major to the minor, and I might do some of that flipping. But at first, let's just jump over here to I think it's called collab 6. All right, so this one's a track I think we could fit a lot of these samples into. So let's give it a try. This track is from the collab series, collab 6. Yield and Young Outsider. It needs some people to jump in on it. So this is probably the best place to try to fit some of these. All right, I'm going to play it from the beginning. Real basic. It's like really happy. Okay, I'm gonna pull the folder back up. I'm gonna be stretching things up to 128, which is fine. And down to C major. I'm gonna take this other piano out for now. Start with. Okay, I had an idea. Let me see. Let's find one of these pianos. Oh, this one's so nice. I just want to make it on track with this. Wait. Let's try this bass first. Let's go back one step. I need a better bass. I don't like the bass that's in this track. I mean, it's all right, but let me try this. This might not work at all. Let's see. Bass. Mute the other bass. All right, this needs to be time stretched. Auto detect. Originally 110. Also need to line it up. Oh, you know what? This other bass is clashing with it still. Let me mute this other bass. Needs to be compressed. We got this separate sub here. Let me. And then let's add a. The reason why I'm swapping out the bass, main reason why I'm swapping out the bass on that other track is because I came up with that other bass line, and I've already decided that I don't want to come up with any of the loops myself. I want to source all the loops from the community members, so I do want to swap out this bass line. So I think this bass line actually is a good replacement, but I'm going to work with it to make it even better here. It's different. It gives it a completely different vibe, but I like it. We gotta fix some stuff here. Let's yeah. All right, so I'm gonna add like a saturation or something to this. Real loud. His pokes are really loud. I need to here. This is sub. Okay. not a lot of low end. Kind of needs to be. Bring this out a little bit more. I was turning this way down because I thought it was causing a problem. Let me turn this back up. Maybe like a, I don't know. Just playing around here with this. I like it. Just really gonna take some time with it to make it even better. Okay, this is the top part of the base, and this is the bottom part of the base. So we have the sub split off. So on the top part here, going to, I want this sub to be a little bit more stubby. Let me just open up the frequency splitter and mute this one for a second. Alright, see if we get this more subby. Okay, let's do it. I gotta. It's just a high sub. It's not like low subs. But we can make the kick boomy. We can make the kick real boomy, like boo 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 would make the subby kick, or we can try to add some more sub, like another octave down, like something. Turn the top one up. I like the vibe. All right, let's see what else we got over here. Let me so right. All right, the other bass was like this. I know it's a lot different. The thing is, it was my bass line that I just kind of generated really fast. That I wasn't trying to do. I just wanted to fill the slot in. I just like made a real simple bass line, and it works. But again, I want to replace all my stuff with samples from the community. So this is the older bass, which is not playing right. You know, it's got a vibe. It's actually really nice, and I think Young Outsider likes it. But okay, Okay, and I might not make this the whole new bass, but this is definitely gonna be a part of the song. I like this new thing. It's got a different vibe here with the OKRJ sample. Yeah, I like it a lot, actually. It doesn't sound so like this. Like the other track sounds like really old school. It needs to be EQ'd and processed a little bit Okay, let's see what happens if we put some of these other samples back. So, here, let's leave that for now. We had. Okay, I want to put this guitar in here. This is a guitar C sharp major. Like we're gonna have to. See what happens. It's gonna happen a lot on these collab with track, just like shifts directions. It's gonna be based on samples you sent to me, but it's gonna be fun. I have fun doing that. We can always create multiple versions. Alright, so this guitar sample, we don't know what this is gonna sound like yet, but I do need to pitch it around. Did I pitch this other bass line? C sharp major. Silly me. That was, I think it was on C sharp the whole time. Let's pitch this down, the bass down. Okay, this doesn't sound right though. Okay, what are we working with here? This is, I'm gonna pitch that back up, reset. This is the breeze bass we were just listening to, which sounded fine to me, but it's supposed to be C sharp major. The rest of the song is C major. What's going on here? Because there's no other melody in there. It's drums basically. So, mistakes were made. Let me pitch this down. So that's C sharp major. I'm gonna put it down on the C major. First of all, be like this. It's definitely gonna change the sound of it. Changes so much. I need a little more bass, pitching it down, but okay, it doesn't seem to fit with any of the other chords and stuff. So this other stuff is C, right? What are we looking for? Alright, let's test all these samples, because we gotta figure out here. Too confused. I'm gonna open up the piano. Let's just use our ear to find the pitch of some of these detached. Turn this up. Alpha J saying, Gil, check Discord now. I'm sending you some samples that I made right now, and I need you to check it because I want to know if I'm doing it right. Samples, what are the samples for? Is it for the collab A, or is it for, what are you working on? And also, I need to get your Gmail so I can get you linked up to a shared folder. That way I don't have to like launch Discord every time. Whoa, Alpha J sending me all kinds of stuff. Okay, we'll listen to a couple of these. Oh, wow, and the risers. Nice. This is what we need. Horn stabs. Oh, yeah, you're working on this track. That's right. I'm caught back up, Alpha J. Okay, very nice. Let me go ahead and download these. Whoa. Open. Open. Very nice. Okay. You're on a mission. Download. Right. You need to put them in a. We need to get you that folder linked up. Make this easier. Send me a Gmail if you would. All right. Those samples. We will listen to those in just a second. Let me pick up where I was doing before I get sidetracked. Okay, this is a. I'm just trying to find the key of this. Make sure we're RNC. Gotcha. I just had to remind myself what you're working on. Okay, OKRJ saying I'm sure I can find some minor samples. I'll take a look. All right, cool. And collab that you said, yes, that's right. You'll notice I forget quickly. All right, here we go. C major. This C major. Yeah, so that's C major. Okay, so the track C major. Let's listen to the bass. Even though I pitched it down one, it's sounding off. Figure out why. I'm gonna pitch it back up. Do something to do with this algorithm. Let's see. Pitch it back up. I'm gonna mute that other. Okay, let's listen to this one. Yeah, it seems like C major. But it's all right. We figured it out together on stream. See, it's either C major or something along those lines, but it seems to be fitting just how I threw it in originally, which is nice. I think it might be C. It's definitely an interesting vibe. I don't know if I'm gonna keep the whole track like that, but I actually really like it. I just want to make sure everyone else likes it. Hey, so Foxy Galaxy's in the chat. Very cool. What are we working on right now? So we're working on. So we've had some samples sent over by OKRJ, recently joined the community, and there's a lot of really nice samples in here. And I think, and since they're major keys, I was gonna try to fit them to our only major key track, which is the Young Outsider track, which I bet I can make them fit. In fact, this bass line's already fitting. So I'm gonna, and I'll keep working with it, but I'm gonna go ahead and add to the spreadsheet. Insert one below, and I'm gonna add OKRJ to this collab. And if you want to work on some fresh samples, OKRJ just for this one, and make them 128 C major, go for it. Or just continue. Like I said, I think we're gonna work on another collab together too. You sent me some really nice samples that are worthy of a fresh collab for everyone to start to jump in on, because it's major key stuff that we really don't have a lot of, and really pretty piano, like this dark piano thing. Really nice. Okay, so I've got an idea here. I'm gonna save this just a little bit. I'm gonna check out these samples that were just sent to us by Alpha J, because we're working on collab 8 again. Let me pull that one back up. Jumping around. Collab 8 needs some stabs and some other things. Try to do 140 beats per minute. Alpha J. But I can still stretch these, so no worries. Let's do these. Just check these out real quick. Downloads. And yeah, once you get me your Gmail, I'll get you like a shared folder. You can just drop things into the shared folder. All right, so like, what do we got? Blank. We're going to see. You know what I could do? Let me drop my. You open this up. You open this up. Go to downloads. This PC. Drop it in here. And I can just access the downloads through here. Sure can. All right, so Alpha J base loop. It needs the sub in it, but that is nice. You can use those for stabs. Here's a nice. Oh. Yes, you're doing this right. This works good. Just if you want to make some more, do them at 140 to make it even easier. Because what happens when not that it just makes it easier. I don't mind stretching it and pitching it. That's not the problem. When you stretch things down, sometimes the artifacts aren't as nice as if you pitch them up and stuff. And I don't want to be like pulling these down slower than they already are, and like getting unwanted. So if you render them out at 140, they will sound better. Now, if you're chopping up samples that started at 150, I totally get it. Actually, just leave them at 150 then. I'll do it. So if you're chopping up some samples from a pack that were already 150 to start with, you might as well leave it at 150. So I'll just stretch it for you. No worries. This is actually pretty good. We need to add subs to some of these. Okay, so those are cool. Let's check out these horn loops. Let's see what key that is. We're gonna jump back over OKRJs in a second. Some more of those samples. I just wanted to hear these real quick. So we've got. Yeah, no, I want to figure out. So what's the key of this track again? Fill up a F minor. So we could pitch it down one, maybe it might fit. You can make that fit probably. You just go stretch. Where are these samples at? Let's just see. I'm gonna try this real quick. Over here. Do the arrangement, and I don't think we got much room left in this template. Actually, let me just paste it here. Alpha base loop sample drop. Horn loop right here. I don't know, but I think I could probably make a fit with some mixing and side chaining. Problem is they're not really the right key, so I'm going to probably pitch them around, but definitely can still use these. some major mix issues here though. I'll make these horns fit somehow. I'm not gonna just leave that. That works. That works. These samples are good. You got alpha wubs here. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah. Okay. So these work great actually. Oh, there we go. Percussion.
Let's go.
Even got sub in it and a vocal. Okay, cool. These are perfect. In fact, so we'll work later on. We'll work on this track some more, and we'll definitely keep you in on this collab. And then if you want to work on that other track that on Splice, we can just do that offline. That's a fun project. I met Alpha J on Splice. For those that don't know, Splice's got a collab section that's pretty decent. I mean, I wish more people would talk about it, but it's neat because you can upload projects and jump in on other people's projects. And it's just tons of free content. You know, that's what gave me the idea for this kind of stuff too. I love the idea of just kind of like uploading projects to online, and it kind of creates a library of content because you go through Splice, no joke, you can just start downloading people's FLPs and Ableton projects and other packs, and you'll end up with a lot of cool stuff, you know, just to play around with or join in collab. Anyway, shout out to Splice, everybody, and you know, collabing and Alpha J, meeting Alpha J through Splice. This will work good. I'm gonna work on this later though. I'm gonna jump back over to this. Mainly because I was working on that song a lot, and I need to think about what I need to do. It's still probably the one with the biggest mix issues on the whole album, but we're gonna fix that. Okay, so I mean, let's do this again. This track's got a vibe. It's definitely kind of minimal. Okay. Probably filter this now a little bit more. Alright, but I'm gonna try to fit some other stuff in here. That takes up that really gives it kind of a weird like avant-garde kind of melodies going on there, which is neat, but I want to make sure we're not going to distract from some of these other samples. We had that guitar. Did I like pulling in a guitar and just forget like halfway through what I was doing? So I have a guitar sample. Guitar, kick, C major, 109. That's this one. Oh yeah, we were noticing some issues with the key. That's why I stopped. So we figured out the key. So we got to figure out what this guitar is in. This one's definitely C sharp. So we want to pull this down. I love that. Oh my gosh, I don't know if it's gonna work with the bass line. Make this fit. Or hold on. You gotta line some stuff up. Don't judge us so quickly. This is definitely gonna be the song. RJ, you still with us? This is I like this. Hey, good night, Alpha J. Thanks for hanging out. Talk to you later. Thanks, Alpha. Howdy, I have an image in the drive thing. Oh, nice. Let's check that. Okay, take your time. EQ is like, I've done mess this EQ up, so I need to just lower the volume of this. I cleaned that up. It was... I'm gonna make sure these pumping synths still fit together. I should probably check art off stream before. Oh, it's gonna get risky. Hey, let me go back to it. Okay, that track's working. That track's working. I like it a lot. Hey, so this is Fox the Galaxy art concept idea for airtime. You need to put the title airtime in there. Or is this what does that say? Can't read behind your foxtail. I love it though. It's cool. I like the design. I like the oh, look cool. I like this anyone remembers the old school Mario 2 retro, second weird Mario that came out. Very cool. That goes for anyone else that wants to start working on, if you're also a graphic designer, concept designer, artist, anything like that, you can start coming up with different designs for the tracks too, because when we release them on the playlist, we can have different pictures for each track, and we can have a picture for the entire playlist. All right, I started thinking something while I was talking. All right, so this is cool. The bass line definitely takes away from the regular groove of the guitar, but it just makes it its own thing. I might not keep both of them, but I'm definitely gonna keep the guitar. So it works. Reverb on the guitar. This is like one of my favorite tracks on the album now. I love this. Okay, good job with this guitar sample. Nice. Fit with those chords. So let's make sure it's fit with some of these other chords. So let's turn this on. I'm gonna turn some of these other samples from Young Outsider back on. This sound here was one of my favorite things from the original version, so I want to keep this alive. This is some really chirpy synth things that really makes the track what I originally wanted it to be. This other piano, we're definitely going to hold up on this other piano for now, which is the, I'm gonna mute that for now. It's a weird blend, but how can we make this? This sounds like over here. It works. I mean, I still try to find a different bass. Let me get a drink of water. This is nice. Fox, I liked your picture. I love the end of that. All right. Hump Day, Wednesday, halfway through the 6th week of the community collabs. Like to always stop halfway through to kind of rest my ears just for a few minutes while I take my headphones off. And get a drink of water and remind everyone that we do this Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern. Work on community collabs, and if you want to get involved, just look for the links on top of our YouTube page, top of the Twitch page. You'll find links to all our channels there. Join our Discord. My name is the Guild Leader. You can in the Discord, or you can just direct message me on Discord, Guild 1000. And message me there. You can send me samples. Send me your Gmail. We can just share samples that way and back and forth. Shared folders and stuff like that. This is really fun. There's a little... I've been posting it in the community each day. Today, I think I forgot promo and stuff. That's probably why another reason why the chat's maybe a little dead. Forgot to shout it out today in the Discord, but we are streaming right now. But there's also links to the spreadsheet there for those that don't have it yet. And you can follow along there, download the samples at any time you want, and get involved with the collabs, or just take free samples, you know, whatever. And follow along there. And you can also find the demos I'm gonna try to leave some of the old demos in there also, but I seem to always want to replace the demo when I get a new one. I was gonna leave like older versions. I don't want people just like checking them out, listening to the wrong version all the time. So I'm probably gonna just always keep my favorites versions in there. But if anyone else sends any other version, so anyways, there's a folder for links to the Whips Reach collab, and then there you can just kind of see which one you like the best, whatever. And we'll release the best ones. We've got. Remember about feedback stream on Friday. Going to be a little earlier in the day, so it's not the same time as this 4 p.m. Eastern. It's gonna be on our YouTube, so if you're gonna tune into that, make sure you tune on the YouTube. Let me get screen and drink of water. I don't want anyone to think I'm closing this out. I just like do halftime announcements. Halftime announcements for the stream is that feedback stream on Friday that we do this Monday through Friday stream. Oh yeah, on the Friday that we do the feedback stream, I probably won't do the production stream right afterwards because I'll probably be worn out. I mean, I may or may not, but I probably won't. But I'm still gonna work on the song Friday, and it will probably be a after-hour stream. So definitely Friday if you want to catch music production stream. You know, catch the feedback stream on earlier in the day, but if you want to catch music production stream, just definitely know I'm still working on the tracks. It's either gonna be later at night streams on Twitch or something like that. But I'm definitely gonna continue to work on these tracks every day because I want to get this done. I'm having a lot of fun with it. All right. Okay, I'm gonna get a drink of water. I'm just gonna play this while I get a drink of water. All right. I already had water next. Okay, so let me pull up some more of these samples from the OK RJ pack. RJ, where do you post your music? Is it SoundCloud, YouTube, Spotify, or what have you been releasing stuff? I'm gonna silence this bass for a little while. That was just an idea. I guess we can try the other bass again. Okay, so okay, I'm just saying, yeah, SoundCloud, I only release like 2% of what I make. Gotcha, totally get that. Because I just get halfway through the project, think it sounds corny, and start over again. And it's a common thing. And I'm like no different, so I can't really say, oh, I figured out the method. But what I did, I think it is always about perspective and what you're trying to do. My whole perspective on music at this point has changed. And my philosophy on music and everything is just, to me, I treat it like a game at this point, and I just try to have fun in the same way I would play a video game or watch a movie or do any other kind of entertainment, just to have a good time. I like working on music, and I stopped trying to think of it in like every other form, like money and all that. But that's just me. And in doing so, I started just really having just that finishing like things just because it's like, okay, it's just for fun anyways. Who cares what it's like actually sounds like at the end of it all, as long as I had fun time making it. And I recently turned to making videos instead of releasing stuff so much, because videos is a great way to capture in the moment whatever you're working on, and the video's done. Not just this, but like actually jamming and performing. Because then whenever you're done with the video, you just release the video, and it's like, who cares what the sound actually sounds like, as long as the jam was good and the video was good. That's my own philosophy, perspective, but I totally get what you're saying. You know, when you become a perfectionist with the track, you don't finish stuff, and it's like my problem my entire career. Never actually finished an album I was happy with. I got way too picky with all the tracks. Shmagad saying that Fox Galaxy UTSY D Live thumb. It's the two people that come in from D Live. What's D Live all about? Is it just like Twitch? Or what's special about D Live? I need to update our page on D Live, the music production arena page on D Live, and spend some time there. Maybe D Live's the next big thing. I'm willing to give it a try. They're the only company that I could find right now that I can stream my videos from them into the virtual reality platform I use. So that's why I use D Live, and it's pretty cool. Shmagad, what do you use D Live? What do you play on D Live? It means good to see you. Yes, I sitting here like I know what that means, but I don't know what it means. I didn't know what it meant. All right, good to see everyone. So we have a new collabor joining today, which is OKRJ, which I'm really excited because these samples are really nice. So now I'm excited to get even more samples from OKRJ. My God, I'd be excited to get you. My God, I'd love to get some samples from you if you ever want to get in on these collabs. Open invitation always. Just let me know. Have you joined our Discord, God? Oh, it SoundCloud link, perfect. No link. Play anything here because I don't want your record label to come after me for copyright. But I'm gonna follow you. I gotta sign in though. Okay, RJ, Ryan, United States. Very nice. Got some tracks. Released something 3 months ago. Very nice. I'll follow you after I sign in. I just recently deleted all my cookies and everything on my site, which was a mistake. And then I have to sign back in. I'll do that. Definitely follow you on both my channel and the community channel. All right, I got you, God. No worries. If you have Instagram or anything like that, follow us there. I definitely like to check out your music, is all I'm saying. Oh, why's my head hurt? Kind of. Drink some water. Headphones. All right, we're gonna get started here. Rest of my ears. Ouch. All right. Here we go. So I like what we got here. So we got some of these samples will be used for other projects that RJ sent me, and RJ's looking for some other samples right now. Anyway, minor key stuff. But I want to see what else I can fit. This little hat loop would probably be good. Perks. Kind of perky. We gotta put it right lined up though, like kind of. I'm gonna have to stretch it. Stretch. We're gonna one of these days I'm gonna sit down and play around with all these different algorithms. I mean they all do something different. When I'm in a hurry, I always just use the same ones, but it's not what I like to do. There's actually different ways to use those, and you can get things to sound better when stretching them around, moving things around a lot. Especially with drums, you got to be careful with drums when you're stretching and stuff, because they can lose. Transients can be weird. Okay, wait, did I do that? I did auto detect, type in BPM. This is 109. Find out. I know. What do we want to do with this? Let's put it here. Like that. awesome. I like it. I mean, the track's awesome, but I'm just like talking about how the concept of like, this is fun for me. I know I keep mentioning that. I just want y'all to know I'm having fun because when y'all send me samples, I don't know what y'all are going to send me. I love taking samples from packs and making songs out of them. I mean, one of my things I did for the longest time was just take construction kits and remix packs and put the songs together. And, you know, I just like doing that. And then taking random samples from the community is like a lot of fun. And yeah, so this is awesome. I like that drum loop. I just threw it in there, added really nice effect to this. Good job, RJ, with these samples. And I will send this to Young Outsider. I'm sure Young Outsider is going to like it a lot. So keep this alive. What is... Maybe this bell thing will work now. Let's try this. Like a weird chimey thing. It's weird. I don't like that chimey thing. It kind of needs to be pitched or something. All right. What else here? Oh, sorry to hear that. I got you. I totally get it. I appreciate you tuning in and watching the streams quite often. That's at least checking them out. That's cool. Yeah, I totally get life. You know, serious stuff. I hope you can find some creative release at some point through music again at some point, and it's a great way to kind of, you know, get your mind off things. Okay, this guitar and the percussion really brought this track together. I really liked it. The chords here are still working good with the track. It's like a drone kind of C major thing happening. Like the fifth is like real heavy in it. Let's move these around. Yeah. This whole section needs to be worked on. I'm gonna take this drum beat. The drum loop. Let's try this drum loop. Okay, wait a minute though. We've got to route this stuff. Mixer 36. Basically gotta route it to the sidechain bus here. Yeah. I don't know if this is the right loop. I said I want to get experimental with these tracks. Like I wanted to not stick to any genre, and I hope people realize that I'm not going to try to stick to any genre. If I hear something that just switches it up in a really experimental way, I'm going to try it. This might be a big switch up, but let's try this. That's funny. Such an old school, like early 90s hip hop vibe. Jock jam. All right, is it gonna work with the guitar? drums work fine with the guitar. I'm saying like all together here. Let me. This thing is still causing mix issues. I'm just gonna end up cutting off a lot of the low end of this. I just like the chirpy stuff anyways from it, so. Okay, what's not working here? Let me mute this. Let's EQ this drum. Maybe this is where the bass would work better? I don't know. Maybe not. Some of these tracks are just gonna have to be kind of weird because I really want to fit the samples that came from each member of the collab best as possible. Yeah, there's gonna be times where I just say the sample's not working and you swap it out, let's send something else. But sometimes I just want to make it work, even though like, a lot of these samples on their own and with just the drums and just things sound really good. When they try to mash all the samples together, trying to keep it alive, the collab, it's just gonna make it sound sometimes just a little weird. Just a little weird. Probably find a new baseline. I don't know. I'll have to listen to it later on, see what I think of it. I'm gonna call it the pretty good track for the most part. I'm gonna save this piano part. I want to start something fresh. Let's do season 2 with this piano here, if that's cool with you. Okay, RJ, this piano part. If you got the MIDI for that, I mean, we could do some stuff. All right, sober. I like all this. Cool. Like that ties. These are together. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna start like behind the scenes, and I'll probably send you some demos and stuff. I might start playing around with that one, like under my other off stream, and then we can come up with some ideas and really. That's what's neat about season 2, because I keep like, it's got me. Season 1 was basically the pilot, kind of like testing beta test for all this, and then season 2 is I have ideas going into it strong, like starting each track with like a good idea to begin with. That's gonna be awesome. Like, so we should start preparing ideas for season 2 now, and then when season 2 comes out, we can start it off really strong with 10 great ideas, and then everyone can just jump on the collabs. It's gonna be awesome. That's my idea, anyways. This is pretty cool. I like what we did here with this. Got another 20 minutes, maybe 10, 15 minutes of the stream. So I'm going to. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Pretty much all I'm gonna use out of this pack. Refresh here. I don't know if I have to reboot FL or whatever, but usually if someone does send me new samples, I don't think they'll pop in here unless I hit refresh. But I tried that the other day; it wasn't working. So y'all let me know if you do sing samples. But what's neat is I can just check here for the packs. I need to get Alpha J's Gmail. I don't have everyone's Gmail, but I actually got quite a few. I mean, as soon as I came up with the idea to do it like this, I messaged every one of the people, like asking for their Gmails, and most people messaged me back, and I have set up their shared folder. Once we get everyone just sending me samples here, we will just be jumping through, looking for samples from different collabs packs. And if we can find something that fits in one of the collabs that we're working on, just basically gonna add that producer to the collab. I'll just add it, send that producer a demo saying, "Hey, you just joined this collab." But we've got a lot of stuff. This is awesome. DLC Ninja sending some stuff, some more stuff. So these are all just drums. So CJ Kamikaze is gonna be sending more stuff. This the real Wolin pack was sent to us a long time ago for community sample challenge. There's a bunch of weird vocals. I'm scared to play one because I think some of them are just like loud cuss words. But I'm gonna play one at random. Here we go. Yo! So it's a bunch of samples from this guy, the real Roland, member of the community. I haven't reached out to him about a collab, but I kind of want to ask them if we could use these.
We international. We international. We into yo man. Yo man.
It's just weird. He's a funny guy.
Let's give that one more try.
We got these samples. Tokyo Techno Dragon, always in the community talking in the Discord. A long time ago, started a collab with them. I just haven't reached out about doing it online and resurrecting it, but I kind of want to. Hey Shmagad, I'm gonna follow you on Twitch. Is this you? Who's this? NIP, making beats and working on sound design. Hey, so I'll check this channel. I'd have never done a raid before on another Twitch channel, but this guy looks like he's making music, having a good time. Music Production is now following you. Let's check out NIP Production. All right. Hey, so anyways, it's been a good stream today. So this is halfway through the week. I really like where this whole project's going. Like I said, I'm super excited about future collabs. Slash host NIP Productions. We go to our Twitch chat. We can host video. Yeah. When I get out of here, it'll be auto host. So, I'll add it to the auto host to pop up. But anyways, so I'll be back tomorrow, same time, 6 p.m. Eastern. working more on the collabs. I'm going to hyper focus on one track from the collab each day, and then like later at night and stuff, I'm even working on it to make sure we get something done. But so today was this collab 6 here. Yesterday was collab 8. The day before was collab 10. Tomorrow, I don't know, but we'll be working on another one of the collabs. Producers that want to get involved, send me some samples and we'll jump in. Just like OKRJ did, send me some samples and threw them into another collab. This is exactly how this is gonna stay super exciting, because like we just never know. Like a track might be kind of like, okay, the track is what it is, whatever. But then we get some fresh samples like this, and it becomes a whole new track. And like, I think this is great. It's just totally, it's nothing I would normally make, but I'm making it now. So okay, so now that's not me. I watch him sometimes on there. Okay, let him know. I'm gonna let him. So we're I mean, we're all about people at our level. When I mean our level is like same number of viewers, like that. So I'm gonna support anyone, but definitely if people join our community. So I haven't talked to NIP Productions or whatever. I'm gonna check out his stream here in a second and watch. But I'm just saying, I'm not gonna blast him with a spam or anything. But people that join our community, I want to meet all the other members of our community that are also streaming. And then we're going to add all those members to a Twitch streaming community, basically DAW streamers, is what DAW DAW streamers is the name of the group. Get all the DAW streamers from the MPA community together, support each other, watch each other's channel. And then on the Music Production Arena page, we can host channels. So basically like a network where we're hosting stream after stream after stream after stream. And we've already been collecting a lot of the members from the community that start streaming, like Insky, Low Poly Teach. Some of the other members are also streaming other stuff. So and Diety was streaming yesterday. So members from the community. So anyways, let's support the DAW streamers all across Twitch and like build up this community of streamers. I don't have my audio piping through stream. Twitch, it won't come through here, but okay, very cool. I'll be back tomorrow. Let's see, I still had like 10 minutes, but I think I'm just going to wrap it up by sitting here tweaking with this mix a little bit more, so y'all can hang around if you want. But definitely check back tomorrow, same time. Message me in the community at any time if you have any feedback for me, or suggestions, or if you want to join in, or if you just have one talk, whatever. Just to chat. No, I don't do much small talks. I don't have time, but I would love to talk music production, collabing, and listening to tracks and giving feedback. That's what I'm all about in this community. So do contact me. All right. Listen to this later. Okay, I'm gonna follow OKRJ. This is our link tree, everybody. Follow us across all the platforms. We got a new website now, so we're going to be adding that to the thing. Oh, that didn't work. Music Production Arena. Anyways, and let's see everyone back here tomorrow. Post that out. Here we go. Trying to think of sample I might have heard in another pack that would fit good in here. Waiting on Boulder to send us some new samples. Nothing yet. This is good though. Sounds pretty good. Sounds good to me. I want the bass line similar to what I had originally, but not my bass line. I want to use someone else's. And then I do like the bass here. This bass, new bass. Wait, let me listen to this again here. Actually, turn it up loud. My headphones, that is. Y'all won't hear a difference, but it's got some mix issues. Are we forcing it with this bass line? Me. Yeah, I think we're gonna use that bass for something else. Yeah, I've thought about it a few times now. I kept wondering if it's like forcing it or whatever. And now that you said, definitely feedback from the chat helps me make up my mind with some of this stuff. So I'm gonna go with whatever y'all in the chat think. Most of the time, it's what I've been doing all along, anyways. For the most part, I just try to do my thing and take suggestions from the contributors. But I would agree for sure that like it's got its own vibe, but it's not really like complimentary of each other. Like they're not complimenting each other. they're not playing nice. I want to still use it here though, maybe as like a weird breakdown bridge. That sounds good, but with the guitar, the bass doesn't match the guitar. But the main reason I don't want to keep it is because, like I said, I made that bass. I'm going to not add anything to the collabs directly myself, at least not at first. My contribution is like choosing which samples and go to which samples, and I'm choosing the samples from the packs that I want to use, and I'm also sequencing it in a way and then mixing it, things like that. That's what I'm doing to these. But as far as creating the samples, I think that's the only one I created was this one. It's cool. It's got a lot of reverb on it. I might create some stuff in the future for like some of the projects or whatever, but I'm gonna okay. So I don't have any other samples really for this. I'm gonna save this. I am gonna render out a demo, get these uploaded to the Google Drive. Thing is, so like as I've been doing, as we started the collabs with, I was rendering out loops and uploading those to the Google Drive also, and those are the loops that you're able to download. It's like I put in the producer name, all the information. I put resampling all the loops. So I will. So as we add new samples to the collabs, I will have to go through on certain days and do the same thing. So like we just added a bunch of samples to this project, like the guitar and stuff like that. So for those that want to follow along and participate, like I said, I will be uploading all these samples to the community pack. The ones I'm using. So I'm gonna take this guitar loop like this, basically. I turn off the reverb. And I would resample this out at 128 C major. I'm gonna put OKRJ's name at the front. It's gonna have the BPM, it's gonna have the key, the name of the sample, and then the date at the end of the resample. And then that's the resampled version that gets uploaded to the cloud for everyone to download. And I always do that with all the samples that I add to the projects. So by the end of this, the packs will be downloadable, and you can download any project you want from the season and download it. But you just have to wait for me to get around to doing that. Fun stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and close out now. Okay. Thanks again, everybody, for being here. I'll be back tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern time. That's 10 p.m. UTC. I realize 10 p.m. UTC. If it's 2 hours later than the other one, yeah. So that's 8 p.m. I'm just confused myself. That's the feedback stream on Friday. So, anyways, I'll be back tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. UTC, I believe. Thanks again, everybody. I'll see y'all there or back in the Discord. Bye for now. Bye to the chat. Bye to the chat.